Hello and welcome to Adelaide Reiki's very first pick a card reading for 2026. Just a little guidance on how the energy is sitting for you right now, perhaps what it is you may need to be focusing on in this first part of 2026 and any additional messages that do come through. We've got card starting from the left, card 1, 2 or 3. So taking a moment just to tune in and feel which card is calling you at this time. Please note if you are drawn to more than one card, that is perfectly okay. There could be messages in more than one card for you. Know that this reading is a collective reading, so I am reading for a very large amount of people, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Perhaps it's for someone else. And now just to reveal the cards, we have all 3 cards out here and the reveal, and I'll go through them one by one also to give you full description and any channel messages that come through too. As I mentioned, please feel free to pick more than one pile if that was calling you to. I would also like to mention and give credit to the deck that I've used today, which was Angels and Oracle by Radleigh Valentine and Douglass Fraser. And now to reveal card 1. Those of you that have chose card 1, you got reality check. So this card can be a little bit of a cheeky message from your angels and guides. This card mentions in the description, they can get a little bit sassy with you at times. It can be sometimes a message of, perhaps you're wanting something in life, but are you really making the effort, putting your best foot forward in order to achieve that? So for example, if you want more money, well, clearly you need to stop spending. Or, perhaps if you want to be healthier, you might need to put some action plans in about how you're going to do that. Do you need to change your diet? Do you need to create some time to start exercising? These messages can feel a little bit direct, but also coming from a very loving space. You have, when you look at this card, you have all these beautiful angelic butterflies and source energy and the incredible unicorn in the middle as well. So a very high vibration that is wanting to come in, but you need to, hone down and start to explore and be honest with yourself as well. So I did like the description on the card for this. It says, sometimes it takes the angels and guides to metaphorically hand you a dancing unicorn and rainbows to get your attention, which I thought was quite funny. So now they're saying it's quite time to, take note, check in with yourself about the experiences that you are wanting to have and how it is that you need to get there. There is a color activation that is recommended with this card, and that's gold and green energy to work with. So whether that's crystals or perhaps colors that you want to wear, or if it's gold, jewelry, etc. It's said that golden energy is invoking the practical side of your being, and the color green will assist you with having an open and honest dialogue with yourself. Some further channeling from myself is, do you want a forward movement? Where is your focus though? What changes do you need to make in order to get where you want to go? It truly is your life. You're in charge of the party that you're here to explore and have, fun with, but you need to take the steps. You need to choose some time to tune in and to decide exactly what you want from this year. You might be even starting this year feeling a little bit confused still as to where you're heading, which was a bit of a common theme for many people in 2025. Being a universal 1 year, it is a bit of a reality check of, hey, where is it that we want to go? I do always feel that with the readings coming into January, etc., and the new year, I always feel that the new year doesn't anchor in until the Chinese New Year, which is the 17th of February this year. So take note that you still may be feeling this energy for a little bit. So take some time to really focus on what it is that you want. Use this energy, this year of the horse, funnily enough, use it for forward movement. But, we can't just manifest by writing down our intentions and hoping that the magical fairies bring them to us. Honestly, we need to also create an action plan, stick to our momentum, making time to do these things to help push us forward. So it might be a little bit of a nudge from the universe for you to really sit down, decide on what you want for this year and write a game plan. Write it down. Get your notepad out or journal, whatever it is that you want. Ask yourself, what do I want? What do I want to achieve this year? And then start to put in some actions to back that up. So can have those positive movements forward. If there's anything that's still holding you back, you need to be honest with yourself. What is it? Is it just you, or is it that you're feeling like a victim to your circumstances? Are you self-sabotaging in some way? So for card 1, please take some time to, reflect, decide where it is that you want to go this year, and then make those positive movements forward. But please be honest with yourself and take action. So thank you, card 1. Moving on to card 2 now. Card 2, you got perfect timing. What an incredible card to start your year. Spirit says this is your moment. You've been waiting for this for a long time and it's finally here. Do not hesitate. Take action immediately. The angels, the universe, your guides, they're cheering you on and they're backing you up. You may even have a little bit of hesitation around you. And, the question is, what are you waiting for? Just do it. Just leap. Take that jump. So the color activation to work with this card is gold and silver. It said that the gold energy is charging your energy for productive days, and the silver energy will highlight the nighttime and the importance of rest and rejuvenation. So working with these colors is going to be very useful for you at this time. Some additional messages that I've channeled for you is the universe is giving you a big fat yes. So whatever you've been waiting on or holding on, or, feeling like it's not quite the right time to approach someone or put in your application for something, Spirit is saying the scales are now balanced and you are balanced within and ready to move forward. This is just such an incredible card to start this year on. I really feel like those of you that chose this card, you really fully ended some cycles last year, particularly in that, universal 9 year. You would have had a bit of a shove forward, but you've really looked at your healing. You've really anchored in the lessons and you've made room for this new beginning. So I think you should all give yourself a pat on the back. It's an incredible achievement. How far you've come in such a short amount of time. Although you may have been working on things for, a few years, you've excelled really far in 2025. So you have new opportunities incoming for you. So take those risks. Know that any shadows that you've worked through that's, allowed your vibration to rise to a point where you're able to, really receive those higher vibrations and align with those things that are going to meet your new vibration as well. So some things still that you begin within this year, there's still going to be a little bit of planning and patience, but the momentum overall is going to be forward. So well done, Pile 2. I think this is probably the best card that you could have asked for. Thank you for your time. Moving on to card number 3 now. You got the card Focus on Your Health. So there's a few messages in this card. First of all, the angels are congratulating you on your awareness of health and wellness. It's also reassuring you that if you're currently struggling with any physical change or challenges, it will get better. So your body is simulating to a higher vibration and your aura is glowing with the energy of health and healing incoming. The recommendation is to work with the colours red and green. For red will highlight energy exchange with those around you, and it is a gentle reminder that you cannot pour from an empty cup. And green energy will connect us to our life force and help us recharge our energy battery. So work on using those colours in, any creative way that you know how, particularly with the green energy. Getting out to nature would be great for you at this time. The channeled message that I received was, I feel this group has recently made some changes for the better. If you haven't already, you've definitely been contemplating it. And I feel like perhaps you've seen a little bit of momentum forward or a little bit of changes, but I feel like you might be feeling a little bit disheartened at times that perhaps the changes aren't moving fast enough for you. You need to understand that your energy will shift first, so that is confirmation with this card. But you also need to understand that, changes take time. Often the things that we have developed through habits or, what we might perceive a negative trait, etc., it does take some time to develop those habits. So it may take some time to break the habits as well. So just keep going, don't feel like you need to stop just because you're not seeing as much in the third dimension at the moment. Spirit also says that music is significant for you at this time to help keep you motivated. Not only music, but what you're listening to, etc. Watching, what you're consuming on many, different platforms or just in your environment and your surroundings. So be conscious of that. If you find that, say, you binge watch something on TV, then you lose motivation. Spirit is saying, be conscious of this. Find what it is that, loops you back in the cycle that you're trying to get out of, or if you're feeling off track. If you continue to be disciplined, and keep on track, though, you will continue to nourish your health, whether that's, mental, physical, emotional health and well-being. So that is your message today is to keep focusing on that health and well-being. Whatever has come to light for you recently, keep with your nourishment plan so you can move forward and get the most out of this year. And it feels like to me that, your, whether it's physical, mental, emotional health and well-being has definitely been top of your priority. And if you're on the verge of stepping forward and making that your priority, this is the very big nudge from the universe to say, yes, keep going down that path. It's going to get you far. So that is your message, pile, card number 3. Thank you all for being here today. If you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I will be doing most of my readings for this year and beyond via YouTube, more so than my other platforms. And if you want your own reading or healing, I am available in person or via distance over Zoom. Please reach out or visit my website, which will be in the links below. And I'm sending you all so much love for an amazing 2026. And thank you for joining me today.